Okay, good evening, everyone. Before we start our lessons, let's pay homage to the Buddha. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Today we will perform miracles, Dhamma miracles. So for that reason, I give the title, the miracle of the Dhamma. So I will talk about it based on two suttas. Kevata Sutta from Digha Nikaya, Sutta number 11, and Sankarawa Sutta from Anguttara Nikaya, chapter 3, Sutta number 60. In Kevata Sutta, the son of rich man called Kevata taught to the Buddha. So at that time, the Buddha was residing in Nalanda city. So the son of rich man, he was strong faith in the Triple Jinn, and he taught to the Buddha. The Buddha, so this Nalanda town is rich, prosperous, and many people, populous, and crowded with the people. So that means Nalanda town is very prosperous, rich, and with the crowded with the people. Maybe we can say that like a Singapore. At the time, Nalanda is like a Singapore. You can imagine like this. There are many people who have faith in the Buddha and in the Triple Jinn. It will be good that the Buddha assign a monk to perform miracles, to perform psychic powers, so that people in Nalanda, so they will have more faith in the Triple Jinn. So if the Buddha assign a monk who perform miracles, who perform psychic powers, the people in Nalanda, so they will be very happy, and they will have a strong faith in the Triple Jinn. So the Buddha told Kevata, I'm not teaching, I'm not telling my disciple to do like that. The son of the rich man, Kevata, told the Buddha again, second time. The Buddha, this Nalanda is very rich town, full of people. So there are many people who have a faith in the Triple Jinn, and there are some people who do not have a faith in the Triple Jinn. So if the Buddha assign a monk to perform miracles, so people in Nalanda will have a faith in the Triple Jinn. And the Buddha reject second time. No, I'm not teaching. I'm not telling my disciple like that. And third time, Kevata, because he want many followers of the Buddha, but he want to promote Buddhism in Nalanda. But the Buddha said, no, I'm not teaching. I'm not telling my disciple like that. Then the Buddha taught to Kevata. So there are three types of miracles the Buddha taught to Kevata. One is the miracle of psychic power, 80 Patihariya, the miracle of psychic power. So actually, Bhikkhu Bodhi translate the wonder of psychic power. Patihari as the wonder. It's wonderful thing, wonderful things. Maybe I think the miracle will be much better. The miracle will be close to Patihari. The miracle of psychic power. So that me, by having one, so the one who have this psychic power, by having one body, they can multiply 100,000 and 10,000, many, different body. They can multiply their body. Just like at the time of the Buddha, Chulapandaka, he trying to perform this miracle. Chulapandaka is well known for that. So he can perform. Actually, all the men went for Lanchana. He was staying alone in the temple. Then the Buddha told one guy to invite, to call Chulapandaka. So he is alone in the monasteries. Tell him to come for lunchtime. So the man go to the monasteries because before an earlier time, Chulapandaka is just a normal monk. Then after the Buddha went to the Buddha and his all the monks went for lunchtime. He practiced vipassana meditation, and together with vipassana meditation, he attained psychic powers. So when when a lay person came to monasteries, Chulapandaka, he performed psychic power. So he multiplied he is alone in the temple, in the monasteries, but he trying to perform 1,000 Chulapandaka monks. So lay person do not know. Oh, there are. So the Buddha say only one person, but here 1,000 monks, so many monks. Then he come back and talk to the Buddha. No, actually in the temple there are many monks. And the Buddha told him, you just touch one of the monks' body. Bhante, please come for the lunchtime. Then he went to the monastery again and he touched one Bhante. Then all the other monks disappear because this is a psychic power. So here, by performing psychic power, so you can multiply your body. Suppose there are so many people around here, then you can perform just like one. Many to one, one to many. And you can fly in the sky. You can dive into the under the ground, and you can go through the wall. So like this, then you can visit to heaven and Brahma realm. So these are the psychic power. So there are many type of supernatural powers that you can perform when you get 80 Patihari. So this is so the first type of miracles the Buddha taught. And second one is the miracle of mind reading. Or in other words, we can use telepathy. Adesana Patihari. The miracle of mind reading. Even right now, some people can do that. So the Buddha taught to 3 ways in the Sutta. Some people can read the mind of other people by means of some clue. Just like a astrologer, they can read the mind of the people, the mind of their customer, by just reading, by just understanding some clue. Normally people came to astrologer to ask astrology because there is some problem. Then they will let them say something. So by just examining what they say, they get clue and they will tell you, you are thinking like this. In your mind, you are thinking that these are the thinking in your mind. So by means of clue. And also some people will read the mind of other people by hearing the sound of other people, the sound of the spirit, or the sound of the deva, or the spirit, or some type of people will be telling them. So these are the things he is thinking in his mind. So by hearing the sound of the spirit or the deva, deities, then they can read the mind of other people. Another one is some people can read the mind by deeper level of concentration, by means of concentration. By attaining jhanas, they can attain a vijnana or higher knowledge. Then they can read the mind of other people. So this is of course, what the Buddha do, and other arahants at the time of the Buddha also do that. And there are some monks, even nowadays, they can read your minds when you approach them. So actually this level is very, because of deeper level of concentration. So this is the miracle of mind reading or telepathy. And the last one is the miracle of instruction. So Anusasani Patihariya. The miracle of we can even say that the miracle of the Dhamma. Miracle of instruction. So by giving instructions to do something, to do that, don't do that, do that. And do not think in this way, and you have to think in this way. So this is a miracle of instruction. So in Kyoto Sutta and Sangarava Sutta, and the Buddha talk about three type of miracle. So in Kyoto Sutta, so the Buddha talk about second miracle, the miracle of mind reading. So you can actually I will not be elaborating on those the miracles. So I think those who are interested, then you can go and read Kyoto Sutta. Very interesting. It's very interesting. It talk about the nature of Nibbana, and also it talk about the reading the mind of other people. And the last one is the miracle instruction. So regarding with the three type of miracle, so I want to explain the nature of three type of miracle by using Sangarava Sutta. So in this Sutta, up to now, any question? I forgot to ask question. Any question up to now? No question, huh? Okay, so if no question, I will continue to talk because my main focus is Sangarava Sutta. So in Sangarava Sutta, is a Brahmin. Sangarava Brahmin went to the monasteries and met with the Buddha. So by that time, Venerable Ananda is sitting nearby. So Sangara Brahmin taught to the Buddha, we Brahmin, we sacrifice ourselves. Number one. Number two, and we told other people to make sacrifice. But here, sacrifice here means what they do is at the time of the Buddha, they were do so they will do a lot of killing to animals and they sacrifice for the god. The Brahmin told the Buddha, we do sacrifice ourselves to the god. And we told the people to make sacrifice to the god. So in that way, we ourselves acquire meritorious deed. And also we make other people beneficial by encouraging, by telling other people to make sacrifice, because they are the one who arrange or who arrange for the sacrificial sacrifice for other people. So in that way, they are accumulating good deed by themselves and by others. And Sangara Brahmin said that you are different. You are different. As a monk, as a monastic, you trying to tame your mind. In that way, you attain enlightenment. You are doing for yourself. You are not doing for others. Because you are practicing the Dhamma for yourself. It's not beneficial for others. Actually, Sangara Brahmin went to tell the Buddha, we are doing for myself and for other people as well. But you are doing for yourself. You are striving for yourself. So this is a very argument that I want to discuss a little bit further in later part. So in the minds of Brahmin Sangarawa, he was thinking that the Buddha and his disciples are doing for themselves, not doing for other people. But here, sacrifice, actually, sacrifice can be interpreted. They also give other people. And also they received gift from other people. That means they do dana, and also they receive dana. In that way, they are doing for themselves, for other people. In the case of the Buddha and his disciples, so the Buddha and his disciples do not give anything. They just received gift from devotees. They are not giving in return. So they are practicing for liberation for themselves. But in the case of Brahmin, we also give and we also receive in both ways. But in the case of the monk, they are not giving anything. They are just receiving. So for that reason, Brahmin Sangarawa is talking to the Buddha. You are striving for yourself. You are doing just for yourself, not for others. For that reason, my life as a Brahmin is better than yours. He's referring to that. Then the Buddha talked to Brahmin. Then I will ask you the question. Actually, have you heard that? I have 9 qualities: Arahant, Sammasambuddha, etc. Then I practice the Dhamma. I realize the Dhamma and attain the enlightenment. Then after attaining enlightenment, I preach the Dhamma where I have already known. I share the Dhamma. And the other people, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, many people practice the Dhamma. Then after practicing and after listening to the Dhamma, they practice according with what I have taught. And they realize themselves. Then, do you think that I am doing for myself? The Buddha said to Brahmin Singaro. Brahmin said that no, you are doing not just for you and for others as well. But here, the point here is, actually this is very important. Recently, a few weeks ago, I discussed with, maybe we can call it interview, by one of the writer in Singapore. So she asked me about engaged Buddhism. Engaged Buddhism. What do I think of engaged Buddhism? Coincidentally, yesterday one of the we discussed about the Dhamma yesterday with one of my students, and we also touched on engaged Buddhism, but we didn't discuss in detail. So I discussed about engaged Buddhism with one of the writer. I think she is a famous writer in Singapore. She went to write a book about Buddhism in Burmese Buddhism in Singapore. So she came and interviewed me. Then we discussed about engaged Buddhism. What do I think of engaged Buddhism? But here, engaged Buddhism is, so the monks and the nuns, all the monastics, not just preaching the Dhamma. We are trying to engage in giving dana as well. So suppose if there is natural disaster, or if there is a natural disaster or some kind of problem for the poor people and poor nation, and they will collect donation, and they will themselves go there and distribute. And they will go to society and they will practice like helping other people, poor people, just like distributing food, clothing, etc. Humanitarian job. So what Theravada Buddhism think of engaged Buddhism? Because she think that compared to Mahayana, Theravada do not do engage. Theravada are not engaged in those humanitarian job. Then I discussed about teachings of the Buddha. As a Buddhist monk, so our main job is, number one, to practice for ourselves. Number two, to preach what we have understand to the lay people. So teaching is the main priority. I'm not saying engage Buddhism is not good, but we can do that. But we have to be very mindful. It's not our main job. So I think at the end of my Dhamma talk, I hope you will understand what I want to say. Our main job is to teach the Dhamma. So this is our main job. So as stated by a Buddhist monk, we are not too much engaged in those humanitarian things. But I discussed with the lady, humanitarian job can be do many people, can be done many people. If the country is rich, so they may not need our humanitarian assistance. But of course, if the country is very poor, just like in Myanmar, engage Buddhism will be very helpful. But if the country became very proficient and rich, prosperous, so we may not need to do humanitarian job, or we may not engage Buddhism. So our main duty must be teaching. So I think after I talk about this 3 types of miracle, I think you will understand. But here also, the Brahmin Singarawa is talking that I give, then also I receive. But now you are striving for your liberation. So my life and my job will be better than yours. It implies like that. It's implied like that. And the Buddha said that I practice the Dhamma. Then after attaining realization, I share the Dhamma with the people. Many people practice in going with the Dhamma. Then they realize. So their life change. So the Buddha answer his question like that. So by that time, Venerable Ananda is sitting nearby. Then Venerable Ananda asked to Brahmin Singarawa. The Brahmin, let's say you practice dana, and also you receive dana. You do engage in and helping other people. But here, so the Buddha just share the Dhamma. Which one is better? Then Singarawa Brahmin, without answering the question directly, he said that Gautama Buddha and Venerable Ananda are, excellent. So he does not want to answer the question directly, but he trying to evade the question. So Venerable Gautama Buddha and Venerable Ananda, you are excellent. Then Venerable Ananda asks question. I'm not asking whether we are excellent or whether we are extraordinary, but I'm asking the question, which way is better? So Singarawa Brahmin did not reply. Then the Buddha knew that he will not answer the question. Then the Buddha asked Brahmin Singarawa. The Brahmin, is there any conversations in the palace, in the king's palace? So I think Singarawa Brahmin must be very close to the palace. So the Buddha is asking Singarawa Brahmin, is there any conversation, a popular conversation in the king's palace today? The Brahmin Singarawa taught to the Buddha. in earlier time, so this is Tin's conversation in the palace. In earlier time, so there are a few monks, a few monastics, but they can perform miracles. But nowadays, there are so many monastics, but they cannot perform miracles. So this is a conversation happened in the palace today. And the Buddha talk about three types of miracles. So the first one is the miracle of psychic power. And second one is the miracle of mind reading or telepathy. And the last one is the miracle of instruction. Miracle of instruction or astonish miracle of instruction. So after talking about three types of miracles, so the Buddha asked Brahmin Sangarawa, among three types of miracles, which one you prefer most? Which one you prefer most? And Sangarawa Brahmin taught to the Buddha, the miracle of psychic power, wonderful, it is wonderful. And he said that only the one, so this miracle, only the one who performed this miracle experience it. It occurs only to him. So that means the one who achieved psychic power, he can experience by himself. It occurs only to himself. So this wonder or this miracle seemed to me like a magic trick, So actually he doesn't, among three types of miracles, he doesn't prefer this one, he doesn't like this one. So here, the miracle of psychic power is just like a magic trick. But of course, when we see magic performances, they are wonderful. It's wonderful, just a miracle. I think many of you know that David Copperfield, he can perform a lot of miracles. They are just magical trick. So he display a wonderful magical trick, just like he go through the Great Wall, China Great Wall. It's really wonderful. Actually, he was from this side. People are looking at him, but he come out from the other side. This is a magic trick. And also he trying to make disappearance of the trains. So here, psychic power are like a magic trick. So among three types of miracles, he doesn't like this one. And second one, the miracle of mind reading and miracle of telepathy. Many people can do that. Also, this one also, it can perform only to himself. It occurs only to that person, not to others. So this is also like a magical trick. So he rejected three, and he said that the miracle instruction, the last one, miracle instruction, Anusasani Patihari. But here, the Brahmin Sangarawa said that, but Master Gautama, when someone performs this wonder by which he instructs others, thus, think in this way, and not in that way. And attend to this, not to that. So here, miracle instruction here means you should think in this way. Do not think in that way. Actually, this is very meaningful. This is the miracle instructions, but here I will refer to the miracle of the Dhamma. Miracle of the Dhamma. So actually, the Buddha taught to his disciples, do not think killing. Do not think stealing. Do not think to commit sexual misconduct, etc. So actually, we have three type of unwholesome thinking. Based on Lopa Dosa Moha. Actually, it's very easy. Just Lopa Dosa Moha. Normally, if we are thinking with the full of greed, unacceptable greed, or unrighteous greed, that will be actually the Buddha tell his disciples not to think. Do not think in that way, and you have to think. And attend to this and not attend to that. So this is a instruction. Actually, the Buddha will give. You have to think in that way. You don't have to think in such a way. So you have to attend in your mind like this. You have to attend in your mind not like this. Abandon this and enter and dwell in that. You have to abandon all these one. Then you have to enter, you have to dwell in that way. So these are the instructions. So actually, I think we don't need to talk about this one so much because you already learned that. So we have a thinking, evil thinking, good thinking, and bad thinking, and bodily actions and verbal actions. We have three types of actions: mental actions, verbal actions, and bodily actions. But here, instruction here me. So the Buddha have already given. We have a 10 type of unwholesome actions. 3 bodily unwholesome actions, and 4 verbal unwholesome actions, and 3 mental unwholesome actions. So do not think 3 mental unwholesome actions. Do not speak with 4 type of mental verbal actions, and do not do 3 type of bodily unwholesome actions. So we have to abandon all these one, but we have to enter with the wholesome actions. We have to dwell like a 4 Brahma Vihara, 4 sublime state. So we have to dwell with the loving kindness, compassion, altruistic joy, and equanimity, like that. And also we have to dwell with the mindfulness and concentration. So these are the miracle instructions. And this wonder appears to me, the Brahmin answer, this wonder or this miracle appears to me as most excellent and sublime of those 3 wonders. And the Buddha said that. The Brahmin well said. So what you say is correct. So among 3 types of miracles, so the first 2 are like a magic trick. So if people do not understand, so they will make a misunderstanding. So for that reason, so the Buddha do not encourage his disciples to perform miracles. So actually the Buddha do not pay attention to the miracles. Among three types of miracles, so the miracle of instructions, the miracle of the Dhamma, and the Buddha praise. The Buddha praise. So this is a very beautiful suttas to understand the importance of the Dhamma. So three types of miracles. So people, anyone can practice to attain psychic power. So if you attain psychic power, you can perform by yourself. If you can read the mind of other people, you can perform by yourself. So if those psychic power or mind reading or telepathy cannot control with a good mind, people will misuse those psychic power. But regarding with the teaching, the miracle of instructions or miracle of the Dhamma, so the Buddha tell his disciples, do that, you have to do that, you don't have to do this. You have to think in this way, you don't have to think in that way. You have to abandon all these one, you have to dwell and embrace all these. Actually, the Buddha have given teachings or the Dhamma. So these Dhammas are the miracle instructions. The Buddha have already given the instructions. If we follow the instructions, then we will, our life will be changed to better. So this is the miracle of the Dhamma. But here I want to quote what meditation master S.N. Goenka. So he talk about the miracle of the Dhamma, miracle of the nature of the Dhamma. So here I will give the name Kumbharin people. So he was talking to journalists while he was conducting meditation retreat. And he said that Vipassana joins people from every community, every tradition, and every religion. So of course, in his meditation retreat, people from different countries, different religions, they will join. And they come and meditate. They don't feel that they are being compared to Buddhism. So actually, S.N. Goenka made sure that people who come to his meditation retreat do not feel that they are being compared to Buddhism. So even for the first time, he will not show the Buddha image. Only after meditation retreat, he unveiled Buddha image. But of course, they became impressed in meditation practice. So for that reason, S.N. Goenka is, I would say that the most famous and influential layman meditation master. So he opened many meditation centers all around the world. So he said that people from different communities, different countries, different religions, they come and meditate. So they don't feel that they are being compared to Buddhism. We make it very clear that we are not here to convert you to Buddhism. We convert you from misery to happiness. Very beautiful. This is the way what the Buddhism is doing. We are not converting you to Buddhism. We convert you from misery to happiness. Then I will say that this is a The miracle of the Dhamma. The miracle of the Dhamma. If you are converted to Buddhism, you are not. It is not a miracle of Dhamma. Only you can perform. Only you are converted from misery to happiness. This is the miracle of the Dhamma. So sometimes people became Buddhist. People may become Buddhist by certain type of impression. It's not a miracle of the Dhamma. Only you, the teachings of the Buddha convert you from misery to happiness. That will be the miracle of the Dhamma. The miracle of the Dhamma. Actually, this is a very important, I think, that we all are learning the Dhamma, and we have to examine by ourselves our life, our mind, converted from misery to happiness. By learning the Dhamma, are you happier or remain the same? So you have to examine your mind. So you have to examine by learning the Dhamma. By learning the Dhamma, your life is getting better or not. So this is an important message. So teachings of the Buddha will not convert you to Buddhism. So teachings of the Dhamma will be able to convert you from misery to happiness. Then only it will be the miracle of instruction or the miracle of the Dhamma. 6 years ago, I think, 6 years ago, one of my students write to me that after listening to Dhamma talk, I gave in Shrine Hall. She said that it is the opening of her spiritual door. She used the word, my Dhamma talk is the opening of her spiritual door. So that means the Dhamma that I give make difference to her. It is eye opener. So I'm very happy, of course, very happy to hear that. So this is a opening of her spiritual door. And last year, 2019, MPDF, Mangala Vihara Buddhist Fellowship, we celebrated 10-year anniversary. 10-year anniversary. So we published E-Subina magazine. So for that magazine, we invited students to write their comment on their regarding with the classes they attended. MPDF, Mangala Vihara Buddhist Dhamma Fellowship, conducted many Dhamma classes. Actually, my Soda Study class and my Abhidhamma class are conducted by MPDF. So last year, 2019, we celebrated 10-year anniversaries. So we requested students to write their comment regarding with our class. And many students, they write about our classes. Then we are very happy to see that their life are changed after attending the classes. So I will say that this is the miracle of the Dhamma. The miracle of the Dhamma. This should be the miracle of the Dhamma. The life, how they see the life, and they are happier, they are nicer, and their life became lighter. So this is the miracle of the Dhamma, or the miracle of instruction. Instruction given by the Buddha. After learning the Dhamma, so we must actually the Dhamma convert you from misery to happiness. That will be the way. And one of our MBDF member, and one of my students, he died last April, and his wife talked to me that her husband is not like the one we met. Actually, he's a nice guy. He is not like that before. After he learned, after he learned the Dhamma in my classes, a lot of changes. And recently, his brother told me that he can see the smile of his brother only after he learned the Dhamma. Earlier, he is not a happy guy. After learning the Dhamma, his life changed. So they began to see his smile. So he told me that his brother told me that they are very grateful to us because the Dhamma made his brother smile. So for that reason, this is a miracle of the Dhamma. Dhamma make people happier. But if you are not happy by listening to the Dhamma talk, something wrong. But if you look at the picture, you can see that the first picture crying. Then learning the Dhamma, you try to tame your mind. Then a little bit better, you stop crying and learn the Dhamma. And you try to smile a little bit. Continue to learn the Dhamma. Now you are happier. Then trying to practice the Dhamma, you start to smile. So this is a very important process. So after learning the Dhamma, our mind became, we should become happier. So our mind became more generous, more compassionate, and full of loving kindness, sympathy, empathy, and most importantly, our mind became lighter, happier. So this is the miracle of the Dhamma. So even for us, as a Dhamma speaker, as a Buddhist monk, we have to practice all the time. But of course, it's not easy. Some of the practices are not easy to change, but we have to change little by little. As a Buddhist monk, one of my friends told me that one of my friends, I liked what one of my friends told me. We have to be very careful as a Buddhist monk. So we have to be very careful not to be like a broom. The broom clear the desk, right? The broom clear the desk. That if we do not practice, we will become like a loom. So we clear the desk, and people became, the life for the people change from misery to happiness. But if we do not change in our mind, we become like a broom, right? Broom. We clear, the room, but the broom, how to say, the broom getting dirtier. So even though we are teaching other people, if our mind is not happy, not purified, not light, so that will be like a broom. So we clear the debts of other people, then we are dirty, it's not good. So as a Buddhist monk, also we have to practice little by little. So in that way, we are getting more and more happier. So we have to tame our mind. We have to tame our mind. Then the main thing is to get happiness. So here, the miracle instructions or the miracle of the Dhamma means it change your life. It must change your life. It doesn't change, something wrong, something wrong. So this is a miracle of the Dhamma. Any question? Any discussions? By learning the Dhamma, must be happier, must be lighter, no? So this is a, then only you will experience the miracle of the Dhamma. Otherwise, you will not experience the miracle of the Dhamma. So regarding with listening to the Dhamma, so the Buddha talk about some of the benefit of listening to the Dhamma. Listening to the Dhamma. So here, you are attending many courses. You are listening to the Dhamma talk. So these are the benefit. And the Buddha said that there are 5 benefits of listening to the Dhamma. Number 1, one hears what one has not heard. So this is the first benefit. So when you are listening to the Dhamma, when you are attending the classes, so you will hear what you have heard of before. Number 2, one clarifying what has been heard. And you have heard of teachings of the Buddha. Then after listening to the Dhamma talk, after attending the classes, you clarify what you have heard. So I have heard something, oh, this is what I have heard is correct. And number 3, one overcome doubt. Actually, we have a lot of doubt. So without listening to the Dhamma, without attending to the classes, all the doubt, all the perplexity will not be wiped out. So doubt and perplexity will be hanging around. So by listening to the Dhamma, so you will be able to overcome all the doubt, all the perplexity. The next one is by listening to the Dhamma, and you will straighten out your own view. Here, view me understanding. If you do not listen to the Dhamma and attend the classes, so your understanding or your view will not be straightened. So this is a very important one. This one is understanding and right understanding. By listening to the Dhamma, attending classes, then reading the book, listening to the Dhamma talk, then you will have your understanding will be straight. And the last one, one's mind becomes placid. So after listening to the Dhamma talk, the mind became placid. So this is the benefit of listening to the Dhamma. So regarding with the one listening to the benefit of listening to the Dhamma talk, but here listening to the Dhamma talk, including attending the classes. When I was young, I enjoyed listening to the Dhamma talk. So when I'm here, there is a Dhamma talk nearby, I will go there and listen to. Near my monasteries, there is a pagoda. So in that pagoda, there is a Dhamma hall. So the donor, they will invite Dhamma speakers. So there are many Dhamma talks. Then I usually go there and listen to the Dhamma talk. I'm very happy. My mind is very placid. After listening to the Dhamma talk, then I acquire a lot of faith in the Triple Chain. Then I get new knowledge about Dhamma. Then I able to clarify my doubt. So most importantly, after listening to the Dhamma talk, I feel light. I feel very happy. Especially my mind became placid. So by that time, actually I was at the time I was a 60 years old. One of my seniors taught to me that if he were me, he will not listen to the Dhamma talk because he need to spend 2 hours for the Dhamma talk, 2 hours. So what he get from the Dhamma talk is just a little bit. If he were me, he will read the book. So by spending 2 hours, you will get a lot. So for that, he said that for that reason, I do not listen to the Dhamma talk, and I just read. Then from that time onward, of course I stay cool, but I do not go earlier, just like earlier, quite often. So from that time onward, I start to go to the Dhamma talk. I start to read more book. Actually, when I became, when I arrived at the age of maybe 20, 23 or 24, I start to reflect my mind. Is it correct or not? Actually, I was brainwashed. Actually, what he told me is not correct. So what he say is just based on information. But of course, in the Dhamma talk, actually in Myanmar, so when there is Dhamma talk, so there are a lot of paying homage to the Buddha and sharing all the merit. It takes a lot of time. And what they say is only about 1 hour or so. So during 1 hour, what they say is, of course, limited, not so many. The information is limited. So one of my senior told me that what we caught, just a little bit. By spending 2 hours, by reading, we will get a lot of information. We know a lot of teachings of the Buddha. Then at the age of 24, I start to reflect what he said. It is not correct. Listening to the Dhamma is not just for information. So you can see the 5 benefits, right? 5 benefits. The last one, one's mind becomes placid. When I was young, I used to listen to many Dhamma talks. So when I'm listening to the Dhamma talk, mindfully, not thinking other things, pay attention to the Dhamma talk. So in that way, I am developing mindfulness and concentration. And also strong faith in the Triple Chain, more strong faith. Then after Dhamma talk, became placid. I am full of confidence in my mind. So these are very powerful. And the last one, one's mind becomes placid. So this is the benefit of listening to the Dhamma. It's not the same with the reading the book. Listening to the Dhamma will empower your mind, especially your mind become placid. So I was brainwashed when I was young. By one of my seniors. So of course, from the time onward, I rarely go to the Dhamma talk because I was told that this is I got a little bit of teachings, but it's not correct. We are listening to the Dhamma not just for the information, but here a lot, right? We hear what we haven't heard of before. We clarify what we have heard, and we overcome doubt, and we can straighten out our view or our understanding. Most importantly, our mind become placid. So this is the benefit of the teachings of the listening to the Dhamma. I will say that this is a miracle of the Dhamma. By listening to the Dhamma, so your mind become placid. You should be happier and lighter. So then only it will be the miracle of the Dhamma. Any question, any discussion? Nobody come up, huh? Then, of course, after learning the Dhamma, after listening to the Dhamma, after attending the courses, what you have to do is four things. But of course, in the suttas, it is set as a 4 factors for the attaining stream entry, not just for attaining stream entry. After learning the Dhamma, listening to the Dhamma, then one of the most important thing is associating with the wise. So you have to associate with the wise people. Here, wise people hear me, those who are practicing good way, those who are not telling lie, those who are not harming other people, those who are not cheating, like this. So they are wise people. Actually, what the Buddha talk about, the wise people hear me, based on his characters. Then hearing true Dhamma. So you have to hear the true Dhamma very often. Then next one is careful attention. So after learning the Dhamma, you have to reflect and you have to rethink and you have to ponder upon what you have learned. The most important thing is practicing in according with the Dhamma. If you do not practice, you will not experience the miracle of the Dhamma. The miracle of the Dhamma. This is the most important one. People change after learning the Dhamma because they practice. Many people told me that after learning the Dhamma, they are less angry. They are more generous, more sympathetic to other people, more compassion, more sympathy. So because they practice. So I normally share a story of my student. So she said that she is a angry type. Even somebody say a little bit, get angry right away. After learning the Dhamma, she practice in according with the Dhamma. Her mind change. more mindfulness, more sympathy, more compassion. So even though people are talking to her in a bad way, she tolerates. She's mindful, no anger in her mind. Concentrate, she is more concentrate, more sympathetic to other people. So she surprised that her mind changed. The miracle of the Dhamma. The reason is practice the Dhamma. Without practicing the Dhamma, you will not change. Even though you attended many classes, even though you listen to many Dhamma talk, even though you pass religious examination, many religious examinations, if your mind remains the same, if your life not change, that means you do not experience the miracle of the Dhamma. So here, the main purpose of learning the Dhamma, the main purpose of all the teachings of the Buddha is for the happiness of Mahatiju, for the happiness. If you are happier than before, if your mind is lighter than before, you have less anger than before, you have less delusion than before, more wisdom, more understanding, more mindfulness, more concentrations. If your life change from misery to happiness, that means you are experiencing the bliss of Nibbana. The main purpose of the Dhamma is to get happiness. Must be happier, happier, and lighter. Then you experience the bliss of Dhamma. The miracle of the Dhamma. Must practice, must practice. Practice is important. Without practice, you will not experience the bliss of Dhamma or the miracle of the Dhamma. Any question? Any discussion? Aishari? Oh, no one. We still have 10 minutes. Okay, if nobody, okay, Aishari.
Hi Bhante, just like to check for family member who are not Buddhist, and we would like to help them change to be a better person. What is the best way? Although we reap the benefit of listening to the Dhamma, but how do we help somebody, to experience the miracle of Dhamma if we are not able to deliver or even to preach?
You don't need to tell them, just show the way. If
You mean through our behavior?
Yeah, through your behavior. If
Because I got people who just feedback. They say that, oh, they are like that, this is their character, they can't change.
So what I mean is those who have non-Buddhists in the family or in the relative. So just show with the example. So example me, if you are happy, if you become happier and lighter, more compassionate, more mindful, you will notice. So this is the best thing to deliver teachings of the Buddha. Yeah, I want to share one about one of our devotee. He normally come to our temple and always attend the Dhamma courses, and also always he always come to the temple and attend the puja. He is very good person. I think naturally he is very good, but he is understanding. His understanding or sympathy to his colleague. So his boss noticed his behavior and the way his characters and the way he deal with other people. So his boss is not a Buddhist and got impressed with the way he taught and the way he deal with other people. Then his boss came to our temple and met with our achievements and explained that he wanted to know why this guy actually he's a happy person, very happy person. Not only a happy person, he is a considerate to his college and also compassionate. So that means actually he's not showing it on purpose, but he is practicing teachings of the Buddha. So by doing so, his boss noticed and came to our temple and taught to our achievements, Bhante Cakkapala. So he wanted to know why. He wanted to know his temple and his teachers. So of course we're very happy. We are very happy. So he is showing with the example, by example. So if there are non-Buddhists in the family or in our relative, we can show with our example. No need to tell them, Combating other people, not easy. If they are God, if they are, if they are member of God religions, very difficult. But we have to show by practicing teachings of the Buddha. If you can experience the miracle of the Dhamma, and they will see that, wow, change. The miracle of instructions, that's the most powerful one. Okay. Hello? Ashri? Okay. Okay, any question? Any discussion? So actually, one of the important feature of Buddhism is the Dhamma. The Dhamma. So when the Buddha attained enlightenment, so he see all around the world, is there anyone who should pay respect? And the Buddha see no one. By seeing nobody who should respect by himself, and he contemplate that, he pay respect to the Dhamma he had discovered. So actually, the Buddha pay respect to the Dhamma. And when the Buddha died, before the Buddha died, and the Buddha taught to the monks, his disciples, you might think that if I died, you do not have any teacher. No, do not think in such a way. I have given the Dhamma, I have preached the Dhamma, then I have laid down Vinaya rules. Dhamma and Vinaya will be your teacher when I'm gone. So this is one of the important aspects of Buddhist teachings. Buddhism, so we don't have, how to say, a leader. We don't have a leader. In Christianity, they have Pope, right? Pope. So in Buddhism, we don't have that. We don't have such idea. Even His Holiness Dalai Lama is not our, how to say, of course it is a the leader of Buddhism. It's not a not like a, how to say, successor or the Buddha. It's not like that. Our leader is the Dhamma. Our teacher is the Dhamma. So this is one of the important aspect of Buddhism. So the Buddha said that when I am gone, the Dhamma he have taught, the Vinaya that he have laid down will be our teacher. So as long as you are practicing the Dhamma, as long as you are observing Sila, discipline, so actually nothing is needed. Nothing is needed. The more you understand the Dhamma, the more you practice the Dhamma, and the more you embrace the Dhamma in your life, the more you must be happier and lighter, more compassionate, more generous, more sympathetic, more mindfulness. So in that way, by practicing the Dhamma, practicing in according with the Dhamma, people will see that your life change. Yeah, changing from misery to happiness. Misery to happiness. The purpose of Dhamma is happiness. Must be happy. Otherwise, if you are unhappy, you will not experience the bliss, the miracle of the Dhamma. If you are happy, happier and lighter in your life, so that means you experience the miracle of the Dhamma. The miracle of the Dhamma. The miracle of the Dhamma is nothing but happiness. We must be happy in our life. If you are not happy, something wrong. Okay, only the less. Okay, thoroughly.
Thank you, Bhante,
Okay.
for talking about the miracle, especially the miracle of the Dharma. I have your last slide right in front of me, and the emphasis on the acquisition of happiness as a result of listening to the Dharma and practicing the Dharma.
Okay.
I have two questions.
Wow. We actually 9 o'clock. Maybe one question.
Right. One is very easy because, you know, when you're talking about the factors for attaining stream entry, and you mentioned number 2 is hearing the true Dhamma.
Okay.
So that is very simple because I wanted you to just define the true Dhamma, if you could. The true Dhamma. Is the term superfluous? The Dharma is perfect, right? You don't have to qualify it by saying true, right? So if there's something that I don't understand, is something special called the true Dharma.
If you are practicing wrong Dhamma, dangerous. So for that reason, the Buddha emphasized the word truth.
So it's like right versus false.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Okay, that's the first question. The second one is also very quick because the slide in front of me shows that besides happiness, you develop compassion for the world. In other words, doing good, you know, dana, the qualities of the Brahma
No,
Vihara.
actually, this one is a out of compassion for the me. I say the one who are separating the Dhamma, who are doing a missionary job, must have a compassion. But what we have to do is for the welfare of the multitude and for the happiness of the multitude. So this is the function of the Dhamma, the purpose of the Dhamma. Out of compassion here means those who are teaching the Dhamma must have a compassion.
So is there a difference, Bhante, between obviously the role of the Sangha, the monastic Sangha, versus the role of, say, the lay Buddhist, where you can engage in activities out of truth, out of compassion, generosity, dana?
Yeah.
There is a difference, right? In terms of our roles in
Of course.
society.
Actually, the monks devote their time for teachings to teach other people. That is the main job. But of course, for if we can, of course, we can engage other, how to say, the humanitarian job, like out of compassion, helping other people, engage in Buddhism. But our main purpose should be teaching the true Dhamma, the true Dhamma.
Thank you.
Okay. So here, what I want to point out is the purpose of the Dhamma, and whether we are preaching the Dhamma for the happiness of people, and we are practicing the Dhamma for the happiness for ourselves. So that should be the purpose of the Dhamma. I think I actually want to ask question. You still have a Aishri?
No, no more question.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you.
Okay. So then let's close our Dhamma talk. So actually, time is up. So here, before we close our Dhamma talk, I want to make a wish by experiencing the miracle of the Dhamma. May you become happier. May you become lighter, more generous, more sympathetic, more loving kindness, more mindfulness. Most importantly, more happiness. Okay, then let's close our lessons. Yo vara bhava manu jesu sakyamuni bhagava kata kecho paragato pala viriya samanti dan sukatan saranatamu pemi raga viraga maninjama sokan Dhamma masangkatama patikulan marura imam bakunan suvipadan Dhamma miman saranatamu pemi Yatacha te nama palamahu chatusu susisu purisa Hatacha pokala dhammata sate Sangha miman saranatamu pemi. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Good night, everyone.